Good morning from Adventure Island. Welcome to Aulani. Today we're going to go take a look around and show you all the ways that you can swim and have fun in the water here at Disney's Hawaiian Resort. It is early in the morning at Aulani. It is 6:30 in the morning here at Aulani, which means it is the perfect time for us to walk around and show you guys all of the pools and the ways to swim here at Aulani. So let's go take a look. We're going to walk all around the resort and show you the beach and the pools and all the different things that you can do to enjoy the water here in Hawaii. We are going to start here at the entrance to the lazy river. So this actually goes all the way around this outdoor water area here at Aulani, but this is the first entrance. You can enter this right in between the two towers. This is the front lobby of Aulani. If you just walk straight from there, you will run right in to the entrance of the lazy river. Lazy river is really fun and beautiful, especially in the morning. And there's lots of these cool kind of water effects all around the lazy river that you can go in. And it is gorgeous lighting right now for us to explore. So, the lazy river is just one fun water activity here at Aulani, and it is huge. I will find the exact details of how long it is and how many gallons are in this water, and I'll put that there on the bottom for you. This here is all still part of that same lazy river. It kind of runs through the middle of the resort. And there are a couple of different spots to enter the lazy river. That first one I showed you, that's kind of by the entrance lobby. But over here to the other side, there's another entrance to the lazy river. And if you want to sit by the lazy river or the kids club, there is more seating over here by the kids water play area. It's kind of like a water jungle gym play structure. This is another entrance to the lazy river. You can pick up tubes from Aulani. And now none of these chairs have been reserved yet, which is actually a bit of a surprise to me because if I had young kids, I would be out here reserving this area, but I'll show you where our chairs are in a minute. But look how incredible this is for kids. My kids will definitely be spending quite a bit of time in here later, but they also like the lazy river and they also like the ocean, so we kind of picked a more central spot for chairs. We'll do a full 360 loop here in this water play area. You can see a couple people have left their stuff on the chairs. They really are supposed to be sitting with their chairs at this point, but who am I to judge? There's also a shower feature here if you want to wash off after you've been in the pool. Some more chairs over here. And there's actually this cool bridge that we're going to walk up and over to take another look at the lazy river. There's an entrance there to the lazy river. Here's another part of that lazy river. Right now we're gonna walk right down the middle of this beautiful path. Over there is where you can do character breakfast dining, just across the way where you see those umbrellas. And then here's another look at that beautiful lazy river first thing in the morning. And there is also a really pretty koi pond over in the front area of the lobby, just to the right of those umbrellas. We'll take a look at that at the end because I want to show you guys all the water features. Well, they're easy to see because it's just not crowded right now because it's early in the morning and most people are not up and about yet since the pools don't officially open till 8. All right, let's take a look at the other side of this kids water play area. There's a slide over here I see, some cool Hawaiian characters. Wow, just can't get over how beautiful it is first thing in the morning here at Aulani. And you can also rent cabanas, so there is cabanas over here. And there are signs everywhere dictating that pool chair policy that I was talking about, where you are supposed to be sitting in your chairs before 8 a.m. After 8 a.m. you're free to leave your stuff. So, another thing you want to do kind of first thing in the morning is you can sign your kids up for Rainbow Reef. You actually have to be 11 years old and younger, 11 years old and older, or you have to have an adult with you. And this is the prices if you want to do Rainbow Reef. It's open from 10 to 3. You can get a day pass for $30 for an adult or $25 for a child. And if you want to do Rainbow Reef, they basically get to go snorkeling in this amazing indoor aquarium with some live fish. My kids are going to do it a little bit later during this trip. And then also they do fish feedings at certain times throughout the day. They're doing them today at 10:30, 12:30, 1, 1:32, and 2:30. If you want to do those fish feedings, you do have to buy a $8 ticket to participate in the fish feedings. And let's keep exploring. There is a seating area up here. These are not really, this area up here does not get as busy as the pool chair area. Mostly people sit there if they have grabbed food from here at Ulu Cafe. All right, so here is another water play area. This is for really little babies. I brought my daughter here when she was 1, when this Aulani had first opened, and this is about as interesting as this gets. You can kind of play with these water spouts a little bit, but basically it's for little babies to crawl around and cool off. And there are some more cabanas over here in this area that you can rent. We're gonna take a look over at another one of my favorite pools. Kind of on the far side of the resort over here, there are restrooms right there. Some more kind of table and chair seating areas. And then this is one of the most beautiful pools at Aulani because there's actually an edge that looks out right over into the ocean. And we will also go down and take a look at Aulani's beach. But this pool, and my kids played in this pool last night at 8:30 and there was nobody in it. So you can't enter these pools till 8:30, that's why they're empty right now. But you can see the beach is right off of the edge. You can just lean on this edge of the water and look down at the beach. All right. And there's still more to see, so let's go take a look. We'll kind of walk down to the beach at the end, and I'll also show you that down at the beach you can rent things to play with. You can rent for free things like boogie boards and sand toys. You do want to be there like at 8 o'clock in the morning if that's something you want to do. And if you really just want to look at the beach, there are some beach chairs here that you can reserve as well that are still on resort property, but that look right down at that beautiful Hawaiian beach. We'll walk down there in a minute, but there's one more big pool to show you here, and this pool also has water slides, and I'll show you how to enter those. So this pool is really interesting. I'll try to show it to you, but it's kind of hard to see. So this is another massive swimming pool that is gorgeous. This pool inside the water, I'll show you when we get to the other side, actually has constellations in the tile work in the bottom of the pool, but you kind of have to really be looking for it. And this pool has, I would say, kind of the most chairs around it, because this is the pool that's kind of closest to the beach if your kids want to do like regular beach activities. And then this giant area in the beginning that looks like rock work, and not in the beginning, in the middle. This giant area in the middle is actually water slides. So let's go take a look at how you enter those. So this is all still one giant pool right in the middle of Aulani. And I think we'll just do a full loop. We'll go look at that koi pond, and then I will show you guys the beach area as well. And so here, still attached to that same pool I was just showing you, is the exit to one of the water slides, is right there. And if you want to get to that water slide, you're going to walk right up these stairs, and that is how you enter the water slides at Aulani. Okay, and this isn't a water activity, but just over here to the right of where you enter the water slides, that is Auntie's Beach House, which is kind of like the kids club. You can actually drop your kids off. In the morning, they have to be a certain age. Not in the morning, anytime during the day. You can drop your kids off there, and they can play for a couple of hours if you want to do some other adult activities. So here's a look again at some more of that lazy river. So I love that there is just kind of a boat shipwreck in the middle of the lazy river there. We'll stop and take a closer look at that in a second. But I'll get you guys like the gallons and the length of this lazy river, but it is one of the biggest lazy rivers that I have ever seen. And I love that boat there. And this is a perfect time if you just want to take pictures and look at beautiful views. At 6:30 in the morning, there is very few people out and about walking around. Most people who are out and about are kind of trying to save chairs for their day. We are staying just over here on the other side of this tower. So we walk right out to the entrance of where the water slides are. So perfect. Our kids are 6, 8, and 10, so water slides are kind of their favorite thing right now, though they also really do love the lazy river. And here we can actually take a look at a map of Aulani. It tells you kind of where the stores are, the restaurants are, different photo spot locations. Okay, let's walk over to the front and take a look at that beautiful koi pond. I spent a little bit of time yesterday hanging out there. It's very peaceful and beautiful. If you walk right through there, that's where you sign in for character dining. And most of the stores and things are in the front section over there. Right, that's also the lobby of when you first enter the hotel, and then the towers to the left and right are where you stay. So here's the koi pond. And we actually took a tour of Aulani and found out that carved in the rockwork, there's actually hundreds of different like animals and things carved into different pieces of rock. So I'm sure that there is some carved here in the koi pond. Waterfalls. There's a ton of fish over there in that part of the koi pond. There's a bird carved into the rockwork right there. Go see if we can see some of the bigger fish on the other side. And you can get a great, oh my gosh, it's Minnie. Minnie is just hanging out right now inside the restaurant. And Mickey is hanging out over there because he's doing breakfast. And then down in here are a bunch of those koi fish. Get that guy. So we saw that beautiful koi pond, and now we are back at the pool that overlooks the ocean here, and we're gonna go down to the ocean and take a look at the beach and where you can rent beach options here at Aulani. There is a ramp just here next to the pool that we were just looking at with that beautiful ocean overlook, and this ramp will take you right down to the surf shack where you can rent items, and down here to take a look at the beach. Here's a fun fact about Aulani is that actually they don't own this beach. Now they can tell you that you can't use their chairs, and they can tell you that you can't participate in character photos or things like that, but every beach in Hawaii is actually a public beach, so they cannot tell you that you cannot swim on this beach in front of Aulani. But to get to it, you would have to come in from another hotel or on either side, because you can't walk through Aulani because that is private property. So here on the beach there's also a snack shop. This snack shop is called Little Ophie's. And then over here on the side, this is where you can rent beach items for the day. But let's just go down and take a look at the ocean, walk in the sand a minute. These chairs on this side, and there's a rope over there, and these chairs all down this side as well. These are all Aulani chairs. You can also rent Aulani beach cabanas. And then right now they're actually doing like a paddleboarding fitness class. They do have fitness classes here on the beach. There's also a yoga class over there. Just take kind of like a 360 thing. Now let's go take a look at where you can rent items for Aulani. These are all Aulani beach chairs as well. Aulani beach towels. There's actually a big Aulani boat over there as well. So let's go take a look at the Aulani beach rentals. And I do know for a fact that you can rent things like boogie boards and things for free, but you do have to pay to rent other certain items. There's also some kind of beach games over here. They've got Connect 4. There's a ping pong table. And let's go take a look at this. So here are the boogie boards. So you can complimentary rent, if you're an Aulani guest, umbrellas and boogie boards and beach lounge chairs. But if you want to go on the sailing canoe adventure, it's $119 per person. If you want to rent a snorkel set, it's $30. A stand-up paddleboard is $50. Casabella is $85. And I believe that all of these beach toys are also free to rent. So you can rent the beach tails. And if you want to go on that adventure, that is $120. They sail at certain times throughout the day. And it is that $119 price tag for adults. I found one more hidden pool back here. If you walk past Ulu Cafe towards what feels like the end of the resort, there is a little pool. It's very quiet and tucked back in the corner, called the Waikolohe Reserve. It's so early in the morning that they're actually still cleaning the pools here. And there's lots of beach chairs back here, and I feel like this is probably one of the easiest spots to get chairs in the morning because there's nobody back here yet. There are cabanas back here as well in this very quiet area. There is also this pool area, which is reserved. You have to be 18 or older to go into this pool, and it's actually 2 levels. So this is the top level of the pool for adults only. It's got a great beach view where you can walk down these stairs, and there is a whole other level at the adults only area, which opens daily at 8 o'clock. This was the perfect time to explore all the water options here at Aulani because it's early in the morning, it's beautiful lighting, it's gorgeous outside, and it's pretty empty until 8 o'clock when the pool's open. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not already, make sure to like and subscribe here at our page, Adventure Owl, for lots more travel fun, and we'll see you guys next time. You're gonna go way up there? All right, you guys doing the 2-person slide? Yeah. All right, we'll see you come out. Bye.
Mommy, can you beat my goggles? Because I might say no goggles.
Head way up the staircase to the volcanic vertical, and then they're gonna come out right here. Go look for Daddy. We only get 1 second. Hey, there he is! You guys stayed in the tube. Good job.